Hello Aquarius, welcome back and welcome if you're new. So I'm going to do your rest of April reading, and because we're in this Pisces energy, I'm going to pull a few cards. Well, I've already pulled the cards, a few cards for internal landscape, what's going on internally, emotionally, intuitively, and then a few cards to see what's going on in your external world, and so you can balance up the energies or see where there's possible disparity. And I had to shuffle the cards for ages. It's like they wanted to the absolute correct card needed to pop out, and when it popped out, Aquarius, I did lol. If this doesn't scream Aquarius and birthing a new age, I don't know what does. So there's, right, let me read this one. I was just going to say there's a call here. I could literally hear it. So if you work with energy, you might be aware of certain activations that are going on in your energy field, in your physical. And in the collective, what's happening is people are getting onto like the right timeline. They're getting onto the right path, singing the soul song in harmony and alignment. And like I always say, with every birthing of the new light, it's going to hit every layer of resistance on the way in. And there's basically this unraveling of the past that's happening at the moment, which is, it can be a bit challenging, And because I wanted to, because, you know, Aquas are so highly intuitive. We're moving into the age of Aquarius. So I don't often use these cards, but I wanted to keep it high vibe for your internal landscape. And I pulled this card out for you. Well, this card pinged out for you. Wow, those colors are beautiful. I'm going to pronounce this Obadiah. Do not turn away from your path, nor from what you know in your heart to be true. No matter what appears to be, no matter what appears to be, nor what logic may dictate, trust what your heart is telling you. So we've got two questions. What is your soul being called to do? What are you being called to do, and what does your heart say? You are safe and protected, of course. You are spiritually empowered with all you need to manifest your authentic soul path. Because it's all within. You've got everything you need. You came here with it. There's just this waking up now. And you have what it takes to connect to ever higher vibrations and work in practical ways with those energies that are coming in for you. Okay, for yourself and for the collective. And I say for yourself and for the collective because in your external world, your underlying card is the world. Okay. Wow. And the star. How very Aquarian. The world and the star as underlying energies. Okay, let's look at the external cards. So I think for the internal landscape, it might be interesting. You probably already know, but for those that don't, it might be interesting to just sit with a journal and tune into the heart. Tune into whatever you call spirit, the divine source, God. And also to tune into your passion. What is it that sets you on fire? What is that thing that you can't not do that keeps coming up in life? That might be highly artistic and creative and maybe doesn't fit into the modem of earning a living, doing a job. Because it's looking like, I say that because you've got some radical change. You're either in it or it's coming in. Okay. That's as high priestess as it gets. Okay, so we've got intuition in the outer world and birthing in the inner world. Looks fabulous, doesn't it? Poised. But poised can also lean into a bit of frustration, a bit of, I want to go now. And there's like this simultaneous completing and beginning in this energy. So it's just like that hold, you know, that last instruction before battle, hold, poised. And there's completion energy in this card as well. So you have the promise on your horizon of something spectacularly new. Okay, it's going to come straight from source. It could, well, you're Aquarian, so it could be mad, like new. But this card speaks to me about, but it's comfortable here. Okay, so there's loads of comfort zone stuff going on and being challenged. And, but there's no, that's how I'm hearing this card, but there's no place like home. But we're giving you a new life. Yeah, no, but there's no place like home. So there might be a little bit of resistance coming in. I mentioned the other day in another video, a documentary I watched about the Grand Canyon, about a couple of trekkers. And one of them was kind of perched by his fingernails up this high cliff wall. He said, I'm so far from my comfort zone, I need a passport to get back to it. So there's a little kind of, there's great promise of huge change, like new life, new way of doing things. And then there's this, oh, but it's, there's no place like home. And, you know, the changes I'm going to have to make to step into this, da, 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 da. So I pulled some clarifiers out for you, aqua babies. And fabulous. You can see where you're going. This is material contentment, abundance. This gorgeous energy, just happy, just beautiful, surrounded by life and abundance in all its forms. But here comes the sorrow. And here comes the indecision. Okay. And I think this is what it's about, a sense, because I drew an archetype card for you just to try and get an understanding of where the wobble is coming in. And this mediator energy is coming in, and it's almost like, okay, it's almost like, but who's going to look after them if I leave? It's that kind of energy. It's an over responsibility energy. It's a kind of protector energy. I don't want to let them down. It's that kind of energy. It's mediator energy. Mediator, peacekeeper. So I'll read the attributes of the mediator. So the light attributes are about negotiating fairness and strategy in personal and professional life. So I wonder if you're leaving a job and you're negotiating your exit. Respect for both sides of an argument. So it might be indecision about change of finances. It could be that simple. And the shadow attribute is negotiating with an ulterior motive. I'm not getting that energy. What I'm getting is a sense of over responsibility. And if I read that a different way, if I read that with these two, that might be what it's about, a sense of over responsibility for happy families. Oh, this has changed the energy now. And what I'm hearing is, but I can't break up the family. I don't want to break up the family. Yeah, some nervousness in the solar plexus with this. So it looks like you're at a pivot point, Aqua, a change point. And, that might look like making a radical decision because your surrender card. Now, over responsibility and over helping can come from an addictive sense of making things right. It's peacekeeper energy. And, if that's how we get our big strokes, our validation, that can become an addiction. So this card is guiding healing for that and how to heal with that. Which is strange because your other surrender card is to surrender to complete healing. Maybe to even consider putting yourself first, and what might that look like in your world? And what would complete healing in the physical, the emotional, and the spiritual look like in your world? Would it give you more freedom? Lots of feminine energy. Look at these healing colors. It's there, it's with you. It's with you. Well, it's in you, actually. It's in you. So it looks like you've got some big decisions to make, Aquarius, but you're in this energy. So there's the potential to change your world here, definitely. Potential to change your world. But you might have to make some changes and renegotiate the terms of whatever it is in you that needs to protect and be responsible for. Okay, and that might be absolutely justified. Yeah. So I hope that helps. Good luck, and yeah, stay gentle. Stay gentle. Fabulous, fabulous. Okay, take care. Please like, share, subscribe, and drop me a comment. And I'll see you again soon. See you, Aqua.